Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go Hugs. Put in work, go Rubs. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Wick, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
Big guys and goes easy, off the easy but cheesy. With my steppers, our special kids, making plays was so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Botese, Jeremy McInnes, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
Salute.
What it do? What it do?
Hey, it's Christmas Eve, man. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you believe in, as long as you loving somebody. You know what I'm saying? Salute, fella.
Yeah, salute, man, for real.
And we got a special guest on today, man. We got the man, the myth, the legend, legendary poster in Texas high school sports. Mr. Jeff Drummer. What's happening?
What's up, brothers? How y'all doing?
Man, what's going on? You had the group a little hot today.
Wake up.
Yeah. We wanted to know if you was a troll or a person.
No, I'm a real person, man. I have to let the people know I come in peace. I come in peace. The highest standard is my only option. I'm completely sold out to the community. And, you know, the kingdom of God first, the black community second, my own personal family third, and then everybody else after that. So the standard is that high for me. I'm a Florida boy, and I don't give a damn about nothing except Africa in terms of that. So as far as I'm concerned, wherever my feet tread, wherever black people are, that's my home, and I make myself at home. So the standard, the highest standard is the bottom line.
So you would say, because obviously, like Coach Carr said, you kind of ruffled some feathers and made some waves with the criticism of something that's near and dear to particularly me and Coach Carr. That's home for us. That is home.
Right.
And you had your view of the South Oak Cliff championship game. I can't say it was different because you hear that a lot from, you know, people that's usually anti, you know, South Oak Cliff or anti-school like that. You know what I mean? So we brought you on. Coach Paul wanted to bring you on and have a conversation, man. And I salute you for coming on. Just go ahead and explain to us what you meant by, or how you felt that game was. Just your opinion on that game.
Wonderful. I have the highest respect for South Oak Cliff. I've mentioned them several times because initially, a few years ago, I kind of said something negative about them. In comparing them to Duncanville and looking at the bodies on Duncanville, those boys won 7-on-7.
Hey, J-Man, hit something on anything. I think you got to be echoing. Drum, you got one window open? You don't have more than one window open, do you?
You muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, wonderful. Sorry. Yeah, I said something that wasn't the best. In the best context, I was comparing South Oak Cliff's bodies to the physical bodies of Duncanville. And I was like, man, do those kids ever touch the weight room? I said that before seeing those kids on the field. And I saw those dogs on the field, and I was like, and I was very apologetic. I ate those words. I let them know that, oh, those boys are about that life. And ever since then, I've been, championing South Oak Cliff, saluting what they've been doing too. So highest respect to them. Regarding the game, as a coach.
All right. So before you go any further,
okay,
you're a coach. So can you give us your background? Like
I've coached. I'm a Florida boy. I coached 15 years in Florida. I coached at Palm Beach Gardens High School, won the state championship there, 6A. Dwyer High School set that team up that won multiple championships there. Moved here, had a college opportunity, small school. Our brother who took a job, wanted me to come in. But by that time I moved here, I decided, well, the Lord gave me that charge. And I left coaching alone because he showed me how he was going to use me to restore the Black community. And so me and my partners moved here to open a restaurant and community center and all that kind of stuff. So I've been on that vein ever since. But that's my coaching background.
Can you tell me your playing background?
Yeah, I played at Texas Southern.
Okay.
Played in Florida, all district, state, wrestling, a state qualified wrestler, baseball player, track, played
so
pretty much everything.
So Coach Todd is your alum, huh?
Say it again?
Coach Todd is your alum.
Possibly so.
I'm telling you, he graduated from Texas Southern.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so y'all related, you know what I mean? So, but keep on. So you saying, you coach, what's the basis of your post?
Yeah, so and I have the highest respect for Coach Todd, and what the brothers are doing in Dallas, Fort Worth. I'm living in Houston now, in Fresno. Like I said, the standard is the standard for me. So oftentimes Houstonians ain't liking what I have to say. For a minute, I've been saying Dallas is just different, like just bottom line. And I'm a Florida boy. Miami-Dade has been the mark forever, but Florida ball has never been so bad, as far as I'm concerned. And I've even given those props up to say, hey man, this Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's doing a thing. Florida ain't doing that, so I give credit where credit is due, and it's definitely due in Fort Worth. But from my perspective, as a coach, coaching is everything. If anybody ever beats me, I didn't find the right answer. That's just what it is. So as far as me saying, coach was out coached, that's just my background. No matter what I'm coaching, if I have a quality team and we fail to find a plan to win, then it's on me. I'm the leader. So that's the position that I take from there. Not to mention, hey man, I just noticed some pivotal things in the game that was like, damn, this dude is one step ahead of South Oak Cliff. And, it's just multiple things that I've seen that we can talk about.
Okay, so when you say some of the multiple things, one of the things you said was that they called plays that was kind of unorthodox. Can you tell me about those plays? What were those plays that you're talking about? And at what point in the game what were you talking about?
Kept them guessing. And I had Fubo for just a few days just to see the games, saw the games and then cut it. So now all I have access to is the highlights. I was very busy, couldn't go back and look at the whole game. So all I have is the highlights. So based on that, I can't really tell you, at what time.
So that's what I'm saying. So based on your limited information, some of the statements you made is unjustified because, as a coach throughout the Florida game, it goes different. And when we use words like dominating and controlling the game, if you was losing that game up to the last 3 minutes of that game, is that domination?
Definitely not. But I
But
call
those,
it
but those words you use.
absolutely, and I'll tell you how in which I use them. I was pro South Oak Cliff in this game. I mentioned the race card every game where there's race, white group, black group. I'm Afrocentric, so I'm always selecting. I want the black team to win, always, 100% of the time. So the point is, I wanted South Oak Cliff to win. I also had coach's eyes, so I wanted South Oak Cliff to come in like about that life, focused, locked in, ready to go. I was disappointed the whole damn game. I'm like, damn, like, come on. I've seen this before. I saw North Shore come in with that, helping Westlake off the ground. Saw Duncanville kind of laughing around while South Lake was, getting at them. And I'm like, it's a game. This ain't no nice, ain't no friends. Like, and I knew, and I mentioned that before the game. I know PNG they know their assignment anytime they playing against a black team. They know their assignment, but I need us to not get dumbed down where we understand the assignment. Don't let America trip you up and have you coming in here thinking, this just kumbaya regular. Nah, there's a lot riding on this.
Let's say this though. Would it be safe to say that if you are a two-time defending champion, you're already going into that situation knowing what's at stake? You're already going into that situation knowing the year before that this is a revenge game for them. Like we can't say that a coach got our coach when they're the two-time going for three, right? And there's some things in that game where I'm talking about taking all the calls out, the penalties, all that stuff, right? All that subjective stuff that's a part of the game because we kept it closer than it should have been, right? So take all that stuff out of it. I'm literally just talking about X's and O's. Did P&G give Sox some problems? Absolutely. In defense as a coach, what side of the ball did you coach on, Coach?
Both sides.
Okay, so if you cannot score in the red zone, is that a win for us or a loss for them?
The fact that you're in the red zone is a loss for you.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Our goal is to keep them out of the end zone. Is that our number one goal?
Lost by field goals, though.
You did. You lost 4 field goals.
Right.
4 field goals. 4 field goals with an opportunity for it to be 5 field goals. You understand what I'm saying? So it took 7 plays for them to score from the 5-yard line. Okay? So there's not a situation where if you look at it, yes, could they have done things better? Absolutely. But that's coaching. That's a part of the game. And I understand that our whole thing is excellence because we want that for our community as well. But to use words like they got our coach, they didn't know what they was doing. It was almost, to me, very offensive because you're talking about a team that has won 2 in a row and done something that nobody has ever done before.
I'd never say that the coach didn't know what he was doing. I never said that because the coach is too successful and I respect him too much to say something like that. Plus, I wouldn't say that to the world anyway.
Well,
I didn't say
if you read your post, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Jeremy.
He defined, well, to me on the post, he did define our coach. I would like for him to do it again because this is where I think the disagreement is coming because I think we all have pride in South Africa. We always root for him. But when you said that was our coach, in particular, I just want some specifics on what made you come to that. You know what I'm saying? Because they've always been, we've been with Sox, forever. So they've always been very confident. They've always been, flagged out, as you could say. They've always been like this, even when they was winning. So just can you give us a few? And I know you kind of going off of real time, because like you say, you counted it, you couldn't go back. And I ain't mad at that stuff they tried. So, but just on your recollection, Can you go back to real time and recall what made you say, okay, see, they're being out coached?
The onside kick. Like they kept us like, and then the successful run game with less talented players, we running our D tackles not sliding, slamming. If you look at the defensive line play, the slam technique that the D tackles were doing, they was standing instead of and with cement feet as opposed to slamming, moving. They was throwing the ball, too often and having too much success throwing the ball. So I'm like, okay, we got to put some pressure on that quarterback. They, based on the calls, based on the sliding the quarterback, based on the runs, I'm assuming that there were checks. I didn't see the defense make adjustments to stop that success on the ground.
But they did. They made the adjustments the most important time inside the 20. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the game, let's not take nothing away from PNG. They're a really good coach team. Right? Like we can't take that away from them. And I understand that they're an all-white team and SOC had better athletes. That is very true. Okay. But it took SOC to the fourth quarter to pull away from them last year. Right? So these are two teams that's very familiar with each other. Right? And it's safe to say that if you look at the course of that game, I'm just saying the floor of that game, they gave up 4 field goals. Offensively, SOC didn't convert on third down a lot of times. So that's a part of the game too, right? So as much as we want to talk defense and say, let's just start here. Your defensive lineman is supposed to beat their man one-on-one.
Definitely.
Correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is that coaching?
I mean, definitely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How's it coaching?
And I've addressed this the whole preseason season. Is based on what is taught. The kids do. Okay, otherwise, supplant them. And I understand.
So they've done everything they needed to do to get to that game.
Yeah.
Okay. So they've been balling, right?
I mean, I hadn't been watching the games like that, so my standards are different.
Well, so, your standards is based off one game.
Not really.
Well, it has to be, because if it wasn't based off one game and they win this game, will we be sitting here having this conversation? No, I mean, you'll be talking about they're 3 in a row.
I wouldn't be saying that. I never said they were 2 in a row. The same way that
But that's why we play the game of football, correct? It's to win championships, right? That's what we judge on, correct? So at the end of the year, if I'm the winner and I'm the best, whatever I did, I'm gonna repeat what I did. Why? Because it has won me 2 in a row.
Then you're not growing.
Well, where is it to grow? Where else is it to grow?
And this is that. As much as I respect DeSoto and Duncanville, because they play anybody anywhere. And I said it a few years ago. I said those guys are sharper than iron. And North Shore was like, but they getting beat. I'm like, you missing the damn point. It's scientific, the principle of overload. So based on that,
you can't really say nothing, because based on that, SOC played DeSoto and Duncanville at the beginning of the year. They sharpen iron. If you want to talk about they 3 losses or the 3 state champions.
I understand that, but it wasn't supposed to be. It was only supposed to be the two state champions and another championship. The point that I was making was, it's not about you winning championships. It's about you being the best that you can be. So no matter who I'm training, from pro to high school, like I told you, I'm about the standard of excellence. So even if I was training, Tariq Hill, he can't beat my flashlight drill. So it's always, you always have to break records. It's scientifically. It's
But
scientific.
they did break records, right? So if based on what you're saying, based on your theories, correct?
This year.
No, you can't say this year.
That's why I said this one game in my post. I said I'm only talking about this one game. That's all I'm talking about.
Well, no, because you added all this stuff that didn't have to do with this one game to this one game. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say iron sharp is iron, DeSoto, Duncanville, right? DeSoto didn't lose a game. Duncanville only lost one game. You see what I'm saying? Sock lost 3 games. They lost DeSoto, Duncanville, and PNG. Correct? So if we're saying that this game, which is the most important game, if you say it's about excellence, if I'm going to 3 state championships and I win 2, then I'm asking you a simple question. Is that excellent? If I'm doing something nobody's ever done in this world, am I not excellent?
It depends on your capacity. It depends on your capacity.
But if you're saying that if you're saying that we're supposed to be at the highest level and it's excellent, isn't winning a championship excellence? If that's all that we can sit here and judge it by?
No, and I didn't finish my statement. As I was saying, I give props to Duncanville and DeSoto because they'll play anybody anywhere. Yeah, you won a state championship. Go beat Mater Dei. Go beat Bosco. Go beat IMG. And I don't want to hear those damn excuses when you lose to them talking about they recruit. Yeah, you get some of the best players in the world. This Texas. So I don't want to hear that. So that's what I mean by iron sharpens. Like excellence is go beat everybody. I don't care about no championships. If that's the case, Alito, top dogs everywhere. I don't want to hear that. Go beat, and I've been saying this for years. Go play out of state teams and beat them. Period. It's bigger boys out there. Like the same advantages Mater Dei and all those boys have. Well, hell, Duncanville got those advantages, and North Shore have those advantages over my kids' team, Ridge Point, and all these other little regular high schools. They got the advantages just like Mater Dei has a little advantage over them.
Well, yeah, but those are kids in my neighborhood, right? So if I'm at Duncanville, those kids in my neighborhood, right? If I'm at DeSoto, those are kids in my neighborhood, right? When you're talking about Mater Dei and what's the name of that school?
St. Francis Bosco IMG.
Yeah, so when you're talking about those schools go and recruit. Like they go get kids from all over the state. So my third team player may be going to West Virginia. Duncanville third team player might not even go to college. You see what I'm saying? So,
excuses.
No, that's not. Those are facts. Those are facts.
We talking about the standard.
No, what you're talking about is different set of rules for a different set of people.
We talking about the standard, brother.
You're not. Because if Duncanville, DeSoto, and Sock could go get anybody from anywhere, put them in a dorm or houses around them, and it was totally legal, then that's being fair. St. Francis has dorms on their campus. You know how I know? Because when I worked at Morgan State, I recruited that place. I know.
Don't matter to me.
Those rules are not the same.
Don't
That's why they have public school, and that's why they have private school. Here's what you should say then. If you're gonna make that point, let's say everybody say, you know what, guys, this set of 4 years, all the best players going to Duncanville this 4 years. That's in the state. I mean, that's in the area. I'm just going to use the area, not even the whole state. Everybody going to Duncanville for 4 years. Then after that, everybody going to DeSoto for 4 years. Then after that, everybody going to Sock for 4 years.
That's not what Bosco say. That's not what Mater Dei say.
That's what they're doing. They're getting a new, fresh 4 kids that are the best to come there every year.
But this Texas,
it's like okay. Listen, brother, I'm gonna hip you to something. This for everybody out here that's listening. Texas doesn't play the best football. Like there are dogs everywhere.
I know that.
Florida has amazing football. Georgia has amazing football. Ohio has amazing football. California has amazing football. We only know what you know because this is where you've been. I'm telling you because I done recruited and lived in some of those places and I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. That's what I'm telling you. So don't get it twisted like Texas is the end all to be all, because it's not. You just saw a team from St. Francis come down here and beat DeSoto breaks off. You saw Mater Dei come down here and beat Duncanville. Yes, in those games, you want to win those games for sure, because you're a player and you expect to win every game you play in. But don't call that the same. It ain't. It ain't nowhere near the same.
Well, you the first person from Texas that I ever heard say that. I'm usually on the other end of that debate, coming from the same position you coming from, and I gotta stand alone. So I'm not saying Texas is, but what I am saying is that shit, if I'm at Duncanville, see now the same way that I say Coach Todd was out coached in that regard, it's the same way that Coach Samples was out coached this few years prior to, just playing bang bang football. And I'm like, damn, with these athletes, like, God, like, man, it's just, and I watched him get beat down with that power ball for years. So it's no different than that. I wanted to Coach Todd to win. I wanted South Oak Cliff to win, and I wanted them to do better, and they didn't. And I was disappointed.
We all did, right? We all did. We all do. You know what I'm saying? Like on this show, man, we are very, very proactive with our black head coaches. We hold them accountable. You know what I'm saying? Whether they win or whether they lose. But the one thing that we're always going to do is protect them. So when we're talking about a situation where there's a coach, again, and we use words like out-coached, we use words like undisciplined. You know what I mean? When we start using those words, we're talking about the same thing that they've all with all these athletes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not sounding like us no more. We're sounding like what everybody else describes as, black football. You know what I'm saying? How everything that goes negative with that word. You know what I mean? That's not what this is. If you have watched and understand what's going on in this community, the level of coaching in this community has went to a whole nother level. And you can see by championship. So the one thing that I'm going to ask of you, brother, as a black man, is join our fight. We all with self-love, we all with self-righteous, but we're going to call our coaches and hold them accountable, which you have a right to do. But we're not going to turn them down in the same sentence, though.
See, but now I'm going to recruit you to join my fight. This is what I do. There are 3 big things that destroys Africans worldwide, and especially, I'm going to just talk African Americans. The effects of slavery, the effects of Jim Crow, divide and conquer, and the Jim Crow making us feel inferior,
Lynch.
And then Willie Lynch, divide and conquer. So those 3 things, stripping our greatness, our intelligence, and subjugating us to servitude at the lowest level, to the value of animals. So now with that, from that position, those 3 things, you took my mind, you took my name, all of those things. So you've crippled me intellectually. If your mind is gone, you're gone. So the fact that they took the value of learning, science, intellect, intelligence away, that's thing number 1. As your mind go, there you go. So I care about the standard. So I said, okay, so how do you overturn that mental conditioning? I say always focus on science, like what the Lord allowed humanity to understand about his creation, the scientific approaches to how to do things that don't have nothing to do with color. So as I deal with my people, all I want to know about is the standard. Like, why do we not build our own? Why do we not unify and build our own Black Wall Street? Why do we still patronize and spend our monies outside of our? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nothing. And that's a lot of what we do. Why do we still prioritize
looking at athletics only and not unification or business ownership, building up, those type of networks, collaborating. So from that perspective, enough of us talk about, taking care of our own. Yeah. As I travel the world and I try to I reach out to look for other like-minded people to say, I don't need to know you. Let me take my 100,000. You take your 300,000. We collaborate, and now we got something. And now let's build something together. But as long as the more I look out, I'm like, well, damn, these people got us damn near forever. Because if we can't respect science in the standard, like excellence is the standard. I don't care about what people outside of the Black community say. I only care about the standard. So as I talk to Coach Todd, a brother who I respect, as I talk to the South Oak Cliff, a team that I absolutely love, hey man, the standard is here. And when I look at ball, I don't want to see PNG slamming, sliding, undercutting, round shouldering a damn counter, undercutting the first trap and then blowing up the rap guy. And we ain't doing that on the other side. I don't want to see their run game. I don't want to see regular counter, regular, down and not see any variation. And then I look at a less gifted PNG having damn near more success. They had to be cerebral because they couldn't match the physical. So it's like, well, so what was and I hate seeing that. And that's where I say, well, damn, how you take a less talented team, and play against a team that's more talented. I'll never lose against a team less talented. Ever.
Well, you can't. Come on, brother. You done played enough football where that's gonna happen.
I've coached.
So that you coached and you've seen enough football is what I'm saying to where that has happened to you.
Not to me.
So
less talented team? Nah.
It okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna say that if you're playing a team that's playing for a state title 2 years in a row, I'm not gonna necessarily say they less talent. They have a talent, whatever that talent is. See, we think that talent is always speed, size. That's what we equate talent with, right? But you know what else is a talent? Work hard. You know what else is a talent? Heart. You know what else is a talent? Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Those are talents, right? So, but what we're saying is, well, they're more talented than us, but you're defining talent by size, speed.
I didn't say that.
But that's what you're implying.
I was the one that argued that PNG has talent, and I didn't respect.
But you just said that they were more talented.
I just said less talent. I said no team is gonna beat me that has less talent, because you damn sure ain't gonna beat me intellectually.
Hold on, Jeff. J-Mac, I'm getting feedback.
Yeah, I heard. I think that's on your end, Coach.
Is that me?
Yeah, I think so. Can y'all hear me out?
It's on me. Okay, go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Okay. Go ahead, Jeff. We're sorry about that, Coach.
Yeah, so I was just saying less talented team. I didn't say PNG had no talent. As a matter of fact, I respected their talent.
That's what it means. I mean, it ain't got to mean no talent, but when you say less talent, it's still saying that one team is here and one team is there, correct?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, but what is that talent based on?
Okay, hold on, Coach. What's the gap then? That's what we need to know. In your opinion, what's the gap of talent between SOC and PNG?
Well, if we talking physical talent, it's especially in the skill position. I have to assume. I mean, it could be the difference in a 4.5, across the board, 4.6, across the board, to a 4.7 across the board, and that makes differences. So that's all I'm talking about. If I'm looking at both rosters, it's just here, there,
so
and that's
let's give SOC the edge on the skill, guys. Right? Where do you rate the interior? Where do you rate the trenches? Because for the record, PNG has 3 D1 O linemen, 2 on D line, and a quarterback is a D1 player. So how do you feel that offsets that advantage from just having faster guys?
I'm not just talking faster. I'm talking more through the 6 skills. I'm talking agility, balance, speed, coordination, power, reaction time. All of that stuff makes the difference. Agility, balance, speed, coordination, power, reaction time. Based on those measures, if I was looking at South Oak Cliff's roster and I looked at P&G's roster, I have to be on a high level. And then if I look at my underclassmen, I would assume that because they have to be, I would assume that our younger guys are higher skilled than their guys because that's what we do, early on. It's enough of a gap to say that if they both were on the same cerebral level, as far as, I don't mean cerebral, if they were both like the game plan, the mental game was on the same level. P&G did more, like I said, unorthodox things than like that naked boot, even in the trenches, reading, quarterback, he was naked. And so he didn't have to assume that he was running in the middle and to pinch everybody and the quarterback just walk in, like who had contained. Like, so, and then reading that, like, rather that was a call, just pinch, and he pinched everybody. Like, well, damn, somebody's still supposed to have contained for that very situation. And it didn't happen. So, and I noticed that prior to the quarterback actually walking in, it was like, well, damn, somebody gonna correct that. Even when, like I said, when that free safety was stacked over that outside linebacker, I didn't know if they ran twist game, but it's like, okay, both of them kind of had inside gap. I wasn't sure if the safety was going to step outside, and then it came back a few plays later to bite him in the butt. And I'm like, well, damn. And I had to see, somebody upstairs had to see that. We can't hear you, Coach.
You muted, Coach.
Hey, I was gonna say, man, that was 7 plays. Me and you could have scored with a cigarette and a beer in our hand. You know what I mean? That's it.
I mean, it ain't
it's
supposed to be that easy, though.
going on, Coach, in that little time that you're talking about, man. That was very, whatever it was, right? So it presented a lot of opportunities that typically wouldn't happen in a situation like that, right? But that's the game. You got to play the game. You're right. You got to know that at some point that player is going to come because you stuffed him 4 times in a row. I get it. I totally get it, Coach. I'm with you.
Okay.
Not
So
to mention,
I tell you what, Coach. I think that your post was more just frustration out of watching a team you was cheering for lose. In my opinion, after talking to you, I think that you had the same frustrations a lot of fans of Sock had, and I really think you expressed it just in a different way. And like I said, I just think I think you took the easy way out too, Coach. I think you took the easy way out to say, "Oh, they was out coach." Same way as people that just blames it on the pass interference call. That's the reason why they lost. Sometimes our teams just lose. Sometimes you got to tip the cat to the other team. They made one more play than you did.
but it wasn't.
You don't believe that?
Definitely not. I saw a South Oak Cliff team on cruise control, like acting like we got this. It ain't that serious. The only time I saw them, like I said, late fourth quarter, when I saw them like urgent, like they damn hair on fire, was that late in the game. Like just dropping balls. The kids didn't try to drop balls, but I'm just like, it was just like cruise, like we good.
Have you seen them play all year?
South Oak Cliff?
Yeah,
I saw them. I looked at a few, games.
highlights, but you
I-
never saw their games, right?
Not live.
Okay, so
I mean, I looked at the Soto game.
yeah,
I
yeah,
looked at pieces of it.
but it's different, right? When you're looking at highlights and watching film, coach. You know what I'm saying? You know it's different.
But I didn't say highlights. Like the DeSoto game, I actually.
I'm talking about this game. You said you only watched the highlights. So what I'm at.
I watched the whole game live, and then I went back and watched the highlights.
Okay,
And
so if you watch the whole game live, this is your first real time watching them play. If you watch that DeSoto game, shit, they got their ass kicked. What nothing you can do about it. DeSoto
Right.
been doing that to everybody, right? So if you're watching, okay, long
the
story short,
Duncanville game, I saw some of that.
that's the way soccer is. They're never in a place where they feel threatened, rushed. You know what I mean? That's the
Until
beauty.
that last game when they was trying to pitch and get that shit in, they was urgent then. But it's like, come on, man.
Well, you know, shit, coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, it. Okay, let me say this. It was a lot that went on. You put a lot of stuff and a lot of pressure on kids with calls and different things like that. And there's a different level of emotional that's in that game at that particular moment. They had just stopped them, right? Then they got that onside kick, which is a brilliant call. Stole a possession, right? Once they got that onside kick, all that other stuff happened after that onside kick. But they were still just held them again to just a field goal. That was the fourth field goal. You understand what I'm saying? They're still up 17-12. So I again, man, I know it is what it is, man, and I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes, man, if we're gonna criticize, it's always the way to do it. But let's not beat up our champ.
The next fact the fact that they only scored that many points, like 17 points, with a PNG defense that was hellified. Like I saw them against Marshall, and it was like, this defense is sound. They're extremely well coached. They slam, they slide, and it's like, well, damn. If you compare their D-line to, most D-line, and I was like, they better coached, and I look at
good defense, bro. They've been playing good defense the whole year.
Hell
you know yeah. They lost. Was it Fort Bend Marshall 7-0? Who they lose to? Somebody like that 7-0. They only lost one game this year. You know what I'm saying? And
that's coaching.
They don't get blew out. You know what I mean?
That's coaching though. And
well, okay. Sock only lost 2, and
so
they were 2 state champions.
So my point is, if you know that PNG has a damn solid, defense like that, give me some variations, like off of your tendencies, like flood the same way that Duncanville flooded, outside on no-show. No-show kept running interior. It was like, damn, wait, what told you gonna win doing that? And they kept putting those boys, kept putting the CD on the edge, which was intelligent, stretching them, making them like hitting the flank. So my point is, so we knew that PNG was solid interiorly, defensively. It's like, well, damn, show me something that's going to put pressure on them, that's going to, take them out of that comfort zone. PNG's they were most successful, and the kid from South Oak Cliff, he broke, several times. They had a pretty good game, a very good game. But I didn't see enough variation to say that I respect the defense that PNG has. Like I needed to see some show me some variation, show me some like I might lose this damn game, like some variations. I don't want to just see your traditional down, trap, count, same old. So you tell me, you more familiar. Did you see many variations? You've been watching them. Did you see any variations off of their tendencies that they've always done all year, considering they were going to be playing this stout defense? That's proven. Did you see?
I'll say this, coach. I do think the offense coordinator had a bad game. That's what I say. I believe out, and I told Todd this. I've told Sock this. I think the offensive coordinator had a bad game. I really do. And now, Sock gave his. Coach Todd said why he thought that was. It was a lot of short fields and short possessions where you can't really get in the rhythm. And you can say that's excuses, or you can say, whatever you want. I get it. But that, it is what it is. I thought the OC had a bad game. Now, when you talked about that pitch, I'm just wondering what other play could you call it for 4th and 26?
No, I respect the timing. That's my point. PNG hit us with we wasn't expecting onside kick. Like who, what? And then like they was hitting us with some. I wanted to see Sock match that same energy, not when you had to, but when you.
They did. That's what I'm saying. Well, they did because they got them the 3rd down. They was gonna have to kick another field goal.
No, I'm talking about offensively. What does Sock do that would what surprise play? What play?
Yeah, I mean, listen, man.
What do we do?
We all say the same thing.
That's all I'm saying. Match that energy.
They did a lot more. You know what I mean?
That's all I'm saying.
But and it ain't no excuse for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just a fact, right?
So then, what we talking about?
Right.
Then?
Well, what we talking about is how we say that, because that's not.
We ain't said. We said the offensive coordinator had a bad day. You said
he got out.
Coach Todd did. What is it, Coach Todd though, or is it the OC had a bad? If he,
I didn't name Coach Todd. I didn't name Coach Todd. I said they got out coached. Whoever it was,
J-Mac, it's gonna fall on Todd. It's you know what I mean. Okay. It don't matter. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He's head coach, right? So he gonna get that, and he'll take that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. You know what I mean?
He did. He had to.
Yeah.
But that's just on one side of the ball. I thought the defense played excellent. I thought the defense played good enough to win.
You kept talking about slamming the ends and all this other shit. But Coach, listen, Jeff, I'm all for you, bro. How's it down there in the H? You know what I'm saying? Tell people real quick in 30 seconds about your United Leadership Alliance.
Man, the ULA is a nonprofit organization that I founded to restore the culture of the Black community. We're incorporating, we created a curriculum called the Matrix Project that we're putting in school districts all over the world to condition our people to be CEOs. The highest standard is the only thing that we focus on, and we're planting that in all campuses where Black kids are. Just like the Anti-Defamation League has the Jewish programs in their No Place for Hate in the schools and their World of Difference program. Now we're getting it from an African-American perspective with our Matrix Project. That's it.
Love it, Coach. Listen, I love it, man. But if you bring in 100,000, I got to bring 300,000. I don't want to be in business with you. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Why not, bro?
Well, because you only bringing 100,000, we're not going to be equal.
That was just an example.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you.
See, the problem is, man, I oftentimes had more money than the people that I was reaching out trying to connect with, and because Willie Lynch, they couldn't see the vision. Couldn't see the vision.
That's all good, man. We appreciate you coming out, Coach.
All right, bless you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate you. Blessings, love.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
Jay?
man.
What's up?
Hey, man. Hey, the people want an explanation. They got it. You know, I respect what Coach did. You know what I'm saying? I think he was just a passionate coach, fan that was disappointed and didn't get the results that we all wanted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some blame the ref, some blame coaching. I mean, he ain't the only one to say that, right? So we had some right there, you know. So
but we're not gonna do that, man. Like that's, to me, when you say our coaching and undisciplined, you calling it an N-word team, and I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me.
Well, I mean, once I talked to him, at first I thought he was just spitting stereotype language, right? Stereotypical language that when Black teams lose, they always get out coach. Same old thing, undisciplined, all that, right? So, but talking to him, I just feel like I don't think he was going that route. I just think he was an upset fan, because like I said, we all agree that the offense wasn't where they were supposed to be, right?
Right.
The offense had a bad game,
They did.
So it is what it is. And I think I would have understood him better if he would have said that.
I don't think he knew that's what he was. I think he was very
Oh man, my God, Mr. Cat
Todd.
Daddy himself. What up, Coach?
Cat Daddy.
What it do, bro? How's it going, man? That's my guy.
Yeah,
Appreciate the love, Coach. Appreciate the love.
Yeah, I just think he was in his Pac mode. You know what I mean? He was all eyes on me. And he started firing slug. I just think.
I think he was just upset, man. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes your team lose. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes your team just lose. It is what it is.
He didn't want to lose to P&G. That's all that.
Yeah, he didn't want to lose. He didn't want to lose to P&G. I get it, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But sometimes, hey, man, you gonna lose, man. Yeah, you gonna lose. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? When you play this game, it's a 50-50 chance every time you go in.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man. Like, make no mistake, man. P&G was a very coached, good team, very well coached, man. They had a plan, and they stuck to it, and they
It's all love, Coach. We love you, Coach. But hey, man, that's gonna be a running joke for a minute, Coach. But we we love you, man.
Yeah.
We love you.
Listen, hey, Roddy, did you get any cat daddies for Christmas?
Hey, man. Well, I wish we could. That's what we should have did. We should have got. We should have got Coach Dodge on to break down these championship game. I would love to hear his opinion on that.
Oh yeah,
on that particular game.
That's his guy over there, the head coach.
Yeah. Well, he cool with Ward. Him and Ward go way back. So I would have loved to heard him kind of break that down that game. Coach say not yet, man. Not yet. Hey. Hey, man, Coach my guy, man. That's my guy right there. Y'all say what you want. That's my guy. The homie's cool, man. The homie's cool. I'm tripping. Hey, man, we had to bring Lamar on, man. You know what I'm saying? We had to get Lamar back on. What it do, man? I know you heard the whole conversation with you remember Mr. Drummer, right? From Facebook groups and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, somewhere I remember seeing the name. So I don't know what did he say though? Like what? Well, I saw part of the interview. Like, what post did he make?
Well, basically, he made a big long post talking about how Sock was out coached. They were totally out coached, and they was kind of spin some of your rhetoric. They was dominated, and and he was just so disappointed, right? And I just like I said, he said a lot more other stuff. I want to tag it if you can see it. It was kind of long. Coach Carl, you remember everything else he said? I know that his main point was they was out coached and that they were too confident. Yeah.
So,
his point was they was out coached and they was way too cocky and arrogant, and that what cost them the game. But what I'm trying to let him know is that's how they are every game. Right?
I'll say this. I don't know if it was this or arrogance, but they didn't seem to have that Sock fire that they normally have. Now, I wouldn't say it was cockiness or arrogance, but I just see that, you know, that intensity, that aggression that they normally come out with. I just didn't feel it at all their entire game. Like how they came out against who's that? Lovejoy. They played in the semifinals that game we was at. Yeah, they didn't come out there at all like that.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think when they came out the second half, like they always did, and Danny popped that one. As soon as Danny popped that one, they got so many holding calls after that. And I think that drive ended up being 30-20.
Yeah,
They could just never stay in front of the chain. You know?
yeah,
I mean?
and that's what Coach Todd was saying. That's what Coach Todd was saying.
Right, real quick, J Mac. You peep the headline.
Yeah, I saw him. I can't stand Cowboy. Hey man, you know Cal ain't gonna let you make it, man. And this offseason, so he got plenty of time.
But I was minding my business, and he got to tag me and stuff.
Same. Hey, salute to Mark Henry, man. I know Mark Henry, what's going on, brother?
Man, what's going down with you?
Hey man, I'm glad to have you, man. Glad to have you stop by, man. I know
Appreciate
we ain't really talked since the championship games, but it's still fresh. You know, it's still fresh. So just kind of give me a rundown on what you thought of the championship games for one. I want you to end it with the sock game since we just got off of that. 'Cause I feel like, you know, but first, man, I want you to talk about Anna, man. You know, we got to give Anna some respect around here. They are champs. You know what I'm saying? Anna is the champ. They're going up to 5'8". Hey, they might be the new nemesis. Everybody talking about PNG. How we know it ain't going to be Anna giving sock troubles?
No doubt, man. Shout out to DeAndre Williams, man. I think he made a believer out of everybody. You know, his pause in the pocket, just his decision making. And, you know, Anna's defense, you know, was very, very good. One of the top linebackers in the state. I think he had ended up with over 200 tackles, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, very impressed with those guys. I was interested in what Chapel Hill, they seem to never, you know, keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, couldn't get off the field on third down. And, you know, Anna made the big plays at the right time. So, I think DeAndre Williams is probably going to be one of the quarterbacks you want to watch coming back in 2024.
Absolutely. So you can definitely look forward to seeing him. Tell me, what about the next guy? You could touch on Alito. I thought that was pretty domination. To be honest, I don't know what else we could say other than congratulations. Right?
Well, I thought you know, Smithson Valley kind of got real happy when it was up 8-0. I was kind of standing there on the sideline. I was on the Alito sideline down towards the end, and you know, Smithson Valley, they got the safety, they had the momentum. And then they kicked a couple field goals. But, you know, it's the old adage where you have to make touchdowns, not field goals, against a perennial power like that. And then they kind of settled down. You know, that was uncharacteristic for them to get a safety like that, which I think that, this whole sideline was kind of shocked by that. But, you know, they've been there and done that, battle tested. I think this was one of the best Alito teams that I've seen position-wise at every position where they had a guy that could come in and make plays. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that House Haney played a great game. He kind of settled down. He had an interception there where they ended up getting a field goal from it. He settled down. And then I think Hawk Patrick Daniels played the game that I thought he could play. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for getting the MVP. He kind of told me before the game that's what he was going to do. And he backed it up. Keys played an outstanding game. He was on every tackle. You know what I'm saying? And then Johnson and Allen shut down everything. Of course, you know, Smithson Valley came in with Freddie DeBose, the Texas commit, and that was their challenge. You know, you could see that both of those guys took it up on themselves to really challenge themselves playing against an elite receiver. And you know, they backed it up. There's a reason they're going to Arizona State and Arkansas. Those two guys played phenomenal as well.
Yeah, I kind of felt that the wide receiver Freddie DeBose was kind of outmanned.
Well, I think that Smithson, and this was a debate that we was having amongst ourselves on the sideline, kind of, and you know, a well-known guy that I know. Shout out to my guy B. Damone from the San Antonio area. You just don't get that kind of competition consistently week in and week out down that way. And it looks like that, you know, they kind of beat a team out of the Rio Grande Valley. It looks like they just didn't have enough to sustain that 8-0 lead. And Alito kind of set their bearings, and that was it. They scored 51 straight. You know, it was over at halftime. You know what I'm saying? It's just because they just were so talented. When I saw Alito back in the spring, I figured that they would be the best team in the state and be state champions. They just was loaded, you know what I mean, at every position, along the offensive line, the defensive line. And they got some young guys coming back that's probably going to be, you know, leading the charge again. So you can expect Alito to be back where they were this time next year. I'm not saying they win in state, but they're going to be very good.
I was going to say, they might have to come across them Eagles.
No doubt. Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to keep. I want to catch you up to us, man. So real quick, hit the Soto debacle. I do think that kind of. I think that was a statement game. I think, and it's smart. I mean, I think Mathis knew he was going to win, so why not put your name in the record books? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to win, why not put your name in the record books where you never forgot?
Well, I thought the coverage on the back end was a telltale sign. I was standing on that particular end of the end zone, and they played Dalen one-on-one. They didn't have a safety over top, and it was just bombs away for DJ at that. You know, once Tiger bust up the middle, and Marvin Duffy came right up the sideline, ran in front of me. It was 28-0 like that. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I think that they thought that they matched up with those receivers, and they really didn't. They just didn't have an answer for those guys, man. And as you can see, Singleton had a field day with 3 touchdowns in the first half. You know, I really thought that was going to be the difference in the game was up front. And Jamari Lay was teeing off. Kiki Abrams, you know, which ended up getting the MVP, played a phenomenal game outside on the edge. And it really wasn't close. You know, it was a game that, you know, was over at halftime. And it was just DeSoto has wide been the best team in the state all year. You know what I mean? And it's just the difference is, you know, like we talk about all the time. Everybody on this panel tonight, it's levels to it, and they just up here, and everybody else is down here. I don't think it's anybody in the state that could beat that team this year. You know what I mean? Unless they just had a horrible game, it was just on a roll. And you know, shout out to my guy Jeter over there who does the Eagles View. You know, I had a chance to watch it last night. You know, Coach Mathis said on the Eagles View, let's go out and set a record. You know what I mean? He knew that they could score 74 points. You know what I'm saying? Why not go down in history like that? And it was no disrespect to Summer Creek. I just think that they just was in such a locked-in phase that they just knew that that's what they was going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you think of the Duncanville North Shore game? I'm trying to catch them up, fellas, so y'all bear with me.
Well, I thought that Caden Durham was Caden Durham. You know what I mean? He had 5 touchdowns. And, you know, the thing about everything with Duncanville is it starts up front. And that I think the offensive line has been the key to some of their things after the DeSoto loss. And they reset themselves, you know what I'm saying? And then Colin Simmons was just dominant. Alex January was dominant up front. And I think that Zach Turner don't get enough love for the things that he does underneath. And he's a mismatch, you know what I'm saying? So I really liked what they did with that. But Caden Durham is just Caden Durham. And I think that, you know, he went out on top, you know, in my opinion, you know, the best back in the country. You know, I had a chance to see Taylor Tatum up close. And I like Taylor Tatum as well, but it just seemed like CD was on another level this playoff run. You know, because during the season he probably played, you know, 2 quarters and he was out. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think he was, you know, well rested, and he proved that, you know, he's the best back in the country just with his play.
Absolutely. Hey, real quick, man, is Keelan Russell the best quarterback in 2025 next year?
Yeah, he got to be at the top. I mean, he's won 2 rings. You know, he's led them. He's only lost 1 game in 2 years. You know what I mean? And he came in as a sophomore. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. You know, a lot of times, you know, I see a lot of posts and, you know, people say, But you know, somewhere in there, your stats and your records have to show for what you do as well. But physically, Keelan has changed his body. I saw Keelan from last year's state until I saw him at an Under Armour camp that I was at, and I didn't recognize him physically in just those 2 or 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a chance to speak with him about 3 or 4 weeks ago. He and Decorian at a 7-on-7 tryout, and his physical makeup is starting to change. You know, with all the other things that he's doing. So I think he has full command of the offense, and I think Duncanville is going to be just as dangerous. You know, they got some young pups coming up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I agree with Coach Ward as well. Sawyer Anderson is definitely a guy. He's a 3-time champion at Parrish. They won 3 in a row. He's coming back. So you know, when you go to rankings and all that kind of stuff, it just depends on who you're talking to and who's evaluating or you know, which camps you go to and things like that. So you know, it just depends on that.
Go ahead, Coach. I see you got a point.
Yeah, since we're talking about that, okay. Active conversation in the group today.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I saw it.
Okay. About ranking of DJ and where he should be and everything like that. What are your thoughts?
So I had a chance to see DJ before he became the starter at DeSoto. I met him going as an 8th grader, and his body of work speaks for itself. But to me, both DJs are 2 different players. You understand what I'm saying? 2 different systems. Willis uses DJ Lagway for his running ability as well as his passing ability as well. So you got to look at the scheme and the fit when it comes to 2 different players. In stature, they're 2 different players. I don't think that DJ Bailey, you know, he does run when he can. I think that's a slight that, you know, I read the guy's post about it. DJ can run when he wants to. Yes, he's a pocket passer and a passer first, but I think that, you know, people are sleeping on his athletic ability overall, you know, downgrading that. Yes, everything in college recruiting is about the measurables and the size. Yes, you're going to see that. But for pure arm talent, field vision, the way he directs traffic, he has a full command of that DeSoto offense. DJ Bailey is in the top 5 in the state of Texas as a quarterback. I think that they're 2 different players, though. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at DJ Lagway, his physical presence is what you see about him first. When he steps off the bus, he has that physical presence.
Right.
And you know, I've had a chance to be around both players. I met DJ Lagway as a sophomore. So each one of those guys brings 2 different things to the table. But you know, I saw the post and I saw what everybody's saying about that. It also depends on who you're in front of when it comes to rankings and guys go to these camps and things like that. Everybody has their own opinion as far as, you know, what they want to see. At the end of the day, it's up to the college recruiters in those departments what best fits their program. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to college recruiting, DJ Lagway fits what Florida wants to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, and both of those guys were at Elite 11 regional finals this year. You know, Lagway made it on to the finals, but DJ Bailey was there as well. You know what I'm saying? He was a finalist, but he didn't make it to the final 11 that went on. But I think that DJ has a chance to go down at Sam Houston State and set records. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to making a college decision, you have to go where, first of all, it's the right fit, where they have a right plan for you, and they are all about you. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at other people's recruiting and try to compare it. You know, those are the type of things we talk about on the On Your Mark show every week. But I love DJ Bailey. I think he's one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the state, in my opinion. You know, I love his body of work. You can't overlook the proficiency that he has at quarterback with the touchdown to interception ratio.
All right,
And
hold on.
go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you think Soto wins 2 state championships with DJ Lagway, their quarterback?
I mean, that's kind of hard to say. Does he have the command of the offense? Is he going to be there for 4 years like DJ?
I'm just asking a question. Based on the numbers he put up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you think that he would win? DeSoto would win the state championship if he was quarterback?
I mean, I think that they 2 different players. I don't think that you can't really say, you can't put DJ Lagway in there without him actually being a player. Now, you understand what I'm saying?
Right,
That's a
I got-
that's a
yeah,
hypothetical.
I got what you're saying.
Yeah,
I got what you're saying, right? Because
Right.
at the end of the day, you want to. They both can throw the ball,
absolutely.
right?
Right.
And to me, I like DJ. I like both of them.
I
And
do
when you
too.
when you talk about DJ Bailey, to me, he extends more plays than anybody I've ever seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He like a little bowling ball. Like you ain't getting no clear shot on him. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take more than one person to knock to sack him, right? He extends plays, he's smart, he's cerebral, he's accurate, he has a beautiful deep ball, and he's a winner. Right. So at the end of the day, we can say we want to say who your favorite quarterback, Tom Brady. Why? Because he got 10 or 7. How many he got?
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I look at a quarterback, you know, athletic ability wise, if you look what just left Florida, who went number 1 overall in the draft, DJ Lagway had the same measurables as that kid Richardson.
Exactly.
Right?
That's my point. That's my point.
Right. That's something totally different.
Right.
I understand at 5'11". You know what I mean? That DJ is not going to look. Now, him being a dual threat, that has something to do with it because if you watch him play football, he doesn't get shots on. He extends plays. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can he do that? If he was called upon to do that, sure.
Yes.
I just think that what I'm kind of James posted, most about it is that at Sam Houston State, what I'm kind of James posted, you know what I mean? That Texas, they got a guy who's going to take the type.
Breaking up, Coach.
Yeah, I can't hear him. Kind of breaking up, big dog.
Coach, can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Breaking up.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying, to me, he's going to Sam Houston State now. Here's the beauty of recruiting, Mark.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets fun. Okay.
Right. I know where you're going.
In this day and time, if I'm a high school kid, I'm not getting caught up in whether I want the P5 offer.
Exactly.
Right? Because in this day and time, in this climate, if I go somewhere and ball and show out, there's space for me to move up.
Right.
If I am a quarterback,
right,
and I go to Sam Houston State and ball out, somebody's gonna pay me $500,000-$600,000 to go be their quarterback.
Right.
It's a new age. It's a new era. You know what I mean? So for me, they both won. They both won because Sam Houston State is what DJ needed. Now, I would say this: I'm disappointed in a lot of HBCUs because to me, the SWAC is some of the worst judge of talent in the history of football. And I'm saying that. I don't care who hear it, who don't like it. I need y'all to prove me wrong. Y'all stand in these portals, but y'all ain't getting no better. Your record's the same every year, whether you get high school kids or you get college kids. Y'all are just terrible.
Right.
So if I'm them at PV, TSU, UAPB, wherever I'm at, Grambling, Southern, like I'm going to get this kid.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no way I'm going to let this kid go to Sam Houston State.
Right.
Right. So, to me, DJ is a different dude because he's a winner, and I'm always take a winner.
Coach, I got a question. I saw because we had the homie Coach Dodge in here. He got a quarterback that signed with who was it? Louisville?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Who would you take? Who would you take today? Graham Knowles or DJ Bailey?
You asking me?
I'm asking all of you.
I'm taking a 2-time state champion.
Right.
And I can understand upside and all that good stuff. Now, here's where it gets bad because this is a true fact, and this is one thing I need everybody to understand, especially the DeSoto people. Here's the deal. When you're on a team and you have 4- and 5-star receivers as a quarterback, you lose credibility. It's just a fact. and you don't want to hear it because it goes against DJ, but he loses credibility because people are going to say, "Oh, he's that good because look what he has around him." You know what I mean? And it's sad, but I always say, "Shoot, DJ make them cats look good." You know what I mean? So it's all based on your perspective and how their metrics and how they look at college quarterbacks. A lot of people, I can't take quarterback till I see him throw. Coach Dodge in here, he's a quarterback guru. You know what I mean? So his quarterback's gonna have the benefit of the doubt because they're coming from a system that has produced top level quarterbacks.
Agree.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but you say you will take DJ. Well, let me ask. I know Lamar. He had to sit up for this question, so let me go on and get it outside. He set up for this one.
Now, this is a question about what Coach Carr said about the receivers. We heard that all last year when he had John Chase said and all those guys. He doesn't get any credit for having a new batch of receivers this year, and the numbers still don't drop out.
They all P5.
Dude, they all feel 4.5 stars. You had like DeSoto is known more for receivers than they ever were for quarterbacks.
That's facts.
Well, I think the big thing is that people are looking at the recruiting game, from different ways. Coach Carr. I mean, y'all know this. You know what I'm saying? Those two guys are two different players in what they do. And when I'm looking at it, and I've seen both of these guys up close.
That's what I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Who you
For
want
who?
for your team, Mark?
Out of who?
Graham Knowles or DJ Bailey?
I want DJ Bailey because he can move around. He throws from different platforms, different axes, different arm angles. I just seen DJ make throws like this, like Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen Graham Knowles on the 7-on-7 circuit as well. But I like what DJ brings to the table and being able to make those throws. And DJ reads defenses very well. I think that's the thing that people are, not giving him credit for. And he studies film. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm taking DJ Bailey over the Southland quarterback. Honestly, for real.
This for all the DeSoto fans. DJ Bailey is the best quarterback to ever played it. So I don't care what.
Yeah. Even Coach Dodge said he's that guy. Now, I don't know if that means he take him over Graham Knowles, but he said he's that guy.
Well, I think Coach Dodd.
He did see DJ up close.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah,
hey, trust me. He had a headache watching that film all week. He had a headache.
Coach Dodd saw him front and center, so I think he can say that. You know what I'm saying? But I watched a couple of Sam Houston State games this year, and I thought that DJ goes in there and he plays right away for what they want to do. They're a spread offense, so he's gonna have 4 or 5 wide. Sometime he'll have his receivers to be able to work in space a little bit, and he'll have some throwing windows that he'll be able to complete passes at a high percentage because he's already doing that. You understand what I'm saying? So he's going to excel at Sam. I'm telling you, he's going to set records. And like you said, Coach Carr, with the way the transfer portal is, just say he goes down there for 2 years, all conference, All-American, everything. He can level up if that's what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Sam Houston State is in the Conference USA now. They're not in the Southland no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're a Division I program. You know what I'm saying?
So they group of 5.
No more. Yeah,
yeah.
He I don't know. If I'm SMU, I'd have took my shot. There's no way I'm
gonna be honest, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
I might be in the minority. I'm gonna be in the minority. I understand, but I'm taking Graham Knowles. Whatever. If I'm a college, I'm looking for my quarterback. I got Haynes King starting. I want Graham Knowles learning behind Haynes King, and we're gonna keep it rolling. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Haynes King played well this year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I don't mind going against the grain, call me what you want. I've been called everything but the child of God anyway, so I don't care. But I take Graham because I think if you put Graham, can we put Can we put some guys around? I mean, let's just be honest, man. What receivers y'all know is that's at Southland?
But that's what I'm saying.
Uh,
They got an Oklahoma guy, right? They got an
no,
Oklahoma
they
guy.
got Jacob Jordan.
Brock Boyd.
Brock Boyd. Yep, he's a 2026 guy that you'll hear about in the next couple of years. They got some guys. They got one of the best tight ends over there as well.
Yeah, and he's 6'6" and can throw the
He's
ball
6'6".
anywhere you want him to throw it.
6'6",
Hey,
6'7".
But dare I say he's a better athlete?
Listen, I'm not.
Now,
Listen,
dare I say he's a better athlete?
hey, J Mac, I'm not gonna say anything like that. I ain't gonna
I'm
say
saying
that he
it.
got but it goes back to what we're talking about. Because he's 6'6", and because his upside,
He's gonna get that look first. He's gonna get the look first, though.
Yeah, like I mean, you know what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is I'd rather take the guy that got drafted in the 5th round, who didn't nobody know about, who's the little skinny kid out of University of Michigan. Give me that.
That was almost 6'6".
Hey man, didn't nobody want to draft the dude? He only started 1 year.
Drafted him in the 6th round.
He went in the 5th round.
Well, he went.
But
Well, somebody saw it.
I'm saying he was a quarterback that went in the 5th round and turned out to be the best quarterback of all time.
Okay, because Coach Carr, you saw this dude work every day, though, right?
Right.
So hold on. So you have firsthand knowledge, the eye test. You saw Tom Brady work because you was there. You went against him in practice and everything. So going through there, and you went to the NFL yourself. So from you're on the other side of the ball. You saw this from Tom Brady, and there's no way you can forecast what was going to happen because everything about being drafted and everything is always a projection. But you were on the field with this guy in the trenches, so you saw this and you knew that Tom Brady was going to do what he did. Is what I'm asking.
Okay, so it's this magazine we got called the Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
It's like a newsletter magazine. There's an actual paper that came out.
Right.
And they asked me on my way out, my senior year, I was on my way out, what I think about I was coming back.
Right.
And it was 2 guys I said James Hall and Tom Brady is going to be really special.
Okay.
I said that. Like I used to mess with Tom every day in practice and tell him how good he was. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that.
Okay.
And that was when I was in college.
Right.
Now, could I have imagined that he was going to do the things that he's doing? No, but it doesn't surprise me.
Okay.
I saw how he came to work every day.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's no difference than Randy Gregory. When I was at Arizona Western, I told Nebraska called and they asked me what I think about him. I said he's gonna be a top 3 draft pick. And had he not had the weed case, he'd been a top 3 draft pick. And they laughed at him and they said, ha ha ha. Then they came back and did an article when he get ready to get drafted and brought up the quote. I know talent. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I see guys that has that because I've been around them my whole life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
right.
Not Hoss Hayden, my man at what's his name, 6'6". But I also look at Drew Brees. I also look at all those other quarterbacks that didn't get drafted high. Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Those type guys. And DJ is no different than them, man. It's just his path is gonna be a little different.
Right. Well,
there's no problem. I'm just saying who I would take.
And you should take.
If I'm a college, that's who I'm taking.
Yeah, you're taking 6'6" upside.
They're going to the semifinals in the 4th round. Like it's like he's a one and done boy.
No.
They only lost to the guy that we're talking about.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. And listen, I've seen Graham Harrell. I've seen him play up close and personal. So that's not a bad pick. But I think it's just your flavor of the month. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to what type of toppings you like on your burger. It's what you like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. But all I'm saying is, well, damn, do everybody like the same burger?
Sometimes.
This gonna be interesting, man. I mean, I'm pulling for him. I don't want nobody to think I'm Jesse. I ain't Jesse. I ain't just rooting against him. But I saw that. I just thought it was interesting when I saw Grab Nose signed with Georgia Tech, and we couldn't get my man DJ to Grambling.
That's just bad recruiting.
You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was yeah. I mean, and people don't like to admit it, but speed matters, size matters,
Right. Right.
DNA matters,
Right.
bloodline matters.
All of that. You know what I'm saying? When you go when players, and Coach Carr, you can attest to this, when they go on these visits, they looking at the dad and the mom. Everything is about projection. If the dad is 6'6" and the mom is 5'10", he gonna land in there somewhere. But if the dad is 5'7" and the mom is 5 foot, they gonna land in there somewhere. Everything is about projection when it comes to that, man. You know what I'm saying? And fit, scheme. You know what I'm saying? Those things all go into what they do best. You know what I'm saying? And those things that DJ does well, there's some things that DJ Lagway might not do well in that offense as well. You know what I'm saying? You have to look at the fit, the scheme, and what they do well. And like Coach Carr said, Richardson went in the first round. DJ is built similar to him when it comes to what Florida wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason they were so high on him. You know what I mean? Because he fits their scheme. They're ready to go in there, and this guy can play right away. You know what I'm saying? Because of the things that he does that are similar to what they had before. You know what I mean? And I think that DJ Bailey goes into Sam Houston and gives them that it factor at quarterback right away as soon as he gets on campus because of the intangibles he brings, like Coach Carr said. I think he plays. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
I think he does.
Now, Brian, I don't know. Are you talking about the DJ situation? Is that on the coach? Are we talking about his recruiting?
Who? B. Allen?
Yeah. He says that on the coach, but I'm trying to see, is that about the DJ situation or is that
he said,
about DJ?
Yeah.
His recruiting, is that on the recruiting staff at DeSoto?
No, listen, man. Every school comes through DeSoto. Like it ain't. Coach Madison even told you he called people idiots. You know what I'm saying? That don't want to take a chance on them. Every school comes through DeSoto. Like it ain't that. Like they just like quarterback in the day. Everybody gonna stop through DeSoto.
Right.
They have to. So no, it ain't on the coach. It's on the school and what they want.
Right.
It's their court, and I'm just more upset at HBCUs because that's just piss poor.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, man. If I run a air raid type offense, if I run an offense that spreads the ball, get the ball out the hand fast, where you got to make intelligent reads and accurate throws, there's no reason why you shouldn't. Like to me, he fits that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Texas Tech should have offered him. I'm gonna be honest. That offensive coordinator, that's exactly what he run. Yeah. You're not gonna go get a quarterback that could do that.
It's a lot of times coaches got to justify that.
Somebody have to be on the table screaming for him.
Yeah, because you may be taking two quarterbacks.
Right.
Most of the times they going in the portal to find that dude. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna waste another quarterback on a guy,
that's right.
On a guy, you know what I'm saying? On two quarterbacks, then that kid got to be a kid that you can't not say, is not that dude. You know what I mean? Like he got to be unequivocal. Somebody said, "This is our guy. This is our guy. This is our guy."
So,
and it has to be that.
If people want to be mad, this is something to be mad. Appreciate your brother Keys. Texas Tech took Hudo QB, who probably ain't much taller than DJ. I will say that. He ain't much taller over there, Hudo. Huh?
What is he gonna play?
He a QB. Now he'll put up mad numbers.
Numbers in that. But see, that's where I think it will kind of get unfair, because if you want to look at DJ, say the receiver he has around him, well, you can look at Huddle and be like, look at the offense that they run. They throw the ball 90% of the time, so he better have 500 yards passing the game when you throwing the ball that many times.
Right.
But
No, I agree.
and that's Lamar. But that might be the offense you want to run in Texas Tech. That's fit.
Ain't the where Leach started that offense at Tech?
You know,
I think
so
Coach Todd made a good point right here.
Yeah, Bruce Eugene. Yeah. But
But
I think we had this conversation. David Garrard is who I compare him to.
right.
I compared him to a NFL McNabb.
Yeah. Strong.
Yeah.
You know, hard to bring down.
Yeah.
But I mean, he can make the throws from any angle. You know, and in space. You know, in tight windows. That's what DJ does best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Oh.
That's up.
Oh.
Yeah, my man Doug in the house. What up,
Doug
Doug?
in the house.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Can y'all hear me?
Already.
Hey
What's
man,
up
we
with
heard you good, man. You on your phone, Doug?
Yeah.
Hey, can you turn it sideways for me?
You got your charger, Doug?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, there you go. There you go. What's happening, Doug, man? I brought you.
Hey.
I want you on, man. We were gonna talk a little basketball, but we done got into this good football
Hey,
discussion.
let me ask y'all this question though, since y'all talking quarterbacks. What y'all feel about Carter over at SOC? Because right now, Todd said he the man. I want to hear what y'all saying because y'all talking about DJ. Matter of fact, I like old DJ too, man. I think he should have been bigger than Sam Houston. I think he's gonna be in the transfer portal once he go down there and start as a true freshman. But what y'all think about Carter Kopecki?
Man, hey, let me say this. I like Carter, but CJ Daughtry, I think, gonna be hot on his heels come next year, man.
I like CJ and
CJ
Lamont. It's crazy that you say that, Lamont. If you just see this kid work, this kid, I think he gonna give Carter a run for his money. I really do.
I want at the game. It seems like he's getting a little taller, shooting up and something too. And to me, he gives SOC a dual threat at quarterback. He can run.
Carter can too. Carter can too.
Is Carter as accurate as now? Granted, I know it was Jack.
Now, there's yet to be seen. There's yet to be seen. And I'm gonna give both of them the benefit of a doubt that they're gonna get to train with Coach Walker a whole summer, a whole spring. So they right here. So
I may be because I've been knowing CJ since he was 9, 10 years old. He even played for
and
me.
that's cool. But
So,
I'm gonna just go and y'all help me out. Will, help me out right quick. Will, I'm gonna just say this. I feel like Carter has the resources that CJ don't.
what do you mean by that?
Meaning he can go get the training that CJ can't get.
I have to disagree with you on that. I know Shay, and she gonna do whatever needs to be done to get CJ where he needs to be. And Courtney probably gonna pitch in as well. That's Courtney, I think, nephew or little cousin. I think he could be a true difference. Like a player like CJ in this state game. Now I'm not saying he could have done this as a sophomore, but with his accuracy and mobility, it could have made a huge difference like that. Like not taking nothing away from Little, but someone that's accurate and can run like CJ can, I think it would have made a huge difference in that PNG game, man.
Shit, no, he ain't that ready. I'm sorry. He ain't that ready. He ain't that ready. Nah, he good, but he ain't that goddamn ready now.
I ain't saying I'm saying an accurate and mobile
Did you see them DNs coming? Did you see the same game I saw?
That's what I'm saying.
Did you see the same game I saw?
Yeah, I did.
Boy, CJ wasn't ready for that.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm not saying CJ in particular. I'm saying a more accurate and mobile quarterback. Not necessarily CJ. He still got some growing up to do.
I'll be honest. I don't know what Carter was ready for.
The biggest factor is Carter got actually game playing time. You know what I'm saying? And he pretty much got a chance to run district last year. You know what I mean? So he got playing time. Like Todd said, it's his job to lose. You know what I mean? So I think at the end of the day, man, you got to go with a guy who's been there with you since your sophomore year. You know what I mean? You gave him a chance to grow his sophomore year. He lost his job to Will. Will is gone. Now he get an opportunity to hold his own. And I think that if he comes back and, like you say, go work his butt off, I don't see why he wouldn't have a year and could lead Sox to a 3-peat. You know what I mean? I think that if he, I want to see him play in big games, right? So district is district. I mean, shit, my mama can win district. That's
Like,
Hey,
according
man,
to
shout out to
Coach,
Miss
we
Dixon.
find out week
I
3.
love that woman.
We gonna see. We gonna see how early what he got. According to Coach Todd, he said he want to go to Parker County week 3.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
but that ain't set in stone, though.
I want to see Carter at Alito. Then I can tell you if that's a guy that can win big games.
I think y'all, and I want y'all to write this down somewhere, and because I want y'all to go back into the archives.
Hey, it's on wax. It's on wax, dude.
Week 3, we go to Alito. Carter lead us to victory. I'm saying that right now. I'm saying Carter would be our quarterback the whole year, his senior year. Because one thing you have to understand is this, and everybody on this panel right now is competitive, gonna want to compete. This kid done waited his turn, bro.
Yeah.
He done waited his turn, and he got something to prove. I'm with Todd. It's on Carter to lose. I just don't think this white boy finna lose.
Yeah. And that's great for soccer. That is great for soccer. That's 3.
Hey, man, as they say, man, what's that movie? I always bet on white. Or is it something else?
You better bet on him. I'm telling you. What you gonna say, Lamar?
What's that line gonna look like next year? They try losing like 3
say, boy, hold up. Don't you boy. We got Milk. Put us up. We running the ball 30 times.
I'm just asking.
We running the ball 30 times. We running the ball 30 times. Our line gonna be the big. Oh Lord Jesus, say man.
I know. Don't got to lose the Twins and somebody else.
We got a sophomore gonna replace him. Next.
I'm just asking.
Next. All I'm gonna say is this right here. My boy on that line, man. He's 6'4", 280 already. So I mean, go. You know what I'm saying? So I say, Lamar, line that shit up. Whatever you talking, we running that bitch down your throat all year next year. So week 3, we running it down their throat. Catch us if you can.
I just ask, man.
I'm just telling you. We ain't got no Byron Washington. We ain't got no Byron. We ain't got no Byron Washington. We ain't got no Byron Washington. But we got some damn near like him. And we can move. And we can move a little better than him. Yeah.
I know y'all lose like 3 starters on
Watch the footwork. That's all I'm gonna say. But this O-line coming in next year, watch the footwork. Watch the footwork. Watch the strength. Watch. It ain't gonna be no getting sacked in the backfield. No, none of that. No. Big Zach doing his thing, man. Coach Collins doing his thing with that O-line. I'm talking about day after state, Monday morning, goddamn me. Them boys was in there 7:30, man, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So that O-line, man, I'm sensitive when you talk about that O-line. My boy on that O-line, so you know what I'm saying. And his dream school is to go to Ohio State. So I told him he's gonna do everything he got to do to get Ohio State to this motherfucker.
Well, you better be a sophomore.
He's gonna be a sophomore.
Doug, I can't support that.
Okay, I'm with it.
If you said, man, I'd have been like, man, let's go make this happen, baby. But you said,
Doug.
Hey, man, that's what he want. I'm not gonna take him away from him, man. That's what he wants.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you, like I told my son. He went to Faith Family. And he kept beating Carter. We played Faith Family, and I told him he need to go sit on Faith Family side.
Hey, I agree with that. Who is it?
Dennis Slaughter, I agree with you. Hey man, I agree with you. Shit, I agree with you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I ain't want to bring that up, but we already agreed that the OC
Yeah, I
had a
think
bad game.
everybody. I think
OC
I
had a
mean,
bad game. We know that.
I agree. I mean, I can't disagree with you on that one, Coach. I mean, I ain't got no argument with you on that. I think we get that thing to Dennis 3 times in the row and let him go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Doug, you want to know what I
Hey,
really think gonna take y'all back to state next year, man? Is that
And
damn defense?
I'm gonna listen
Everybody,
because you don't really like socks. So any positivity that you give me, I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
yeah, kill that nigga. I got a little cousin that play for soccer and kids I coach. I'm killing that. But I really think y'all defense, man, that's gonna be. I think y'all get a lot back. What about 8 starters come back? 7, 8 starters? 8.
I agree.
That
I agree.
gonna be man. That defense gonna be something fierce next year.
I agree with you on that. I think we're gonna stand tall on that D. With Gibson coming back, with 24
Yeah.
coming back,
Yep.
11 coming back, 14 coming back,
Yep.
9 coming back.
all them JV guys.
Yeah,
That's the scary part.
you know what I'm
Because
saying.
JV D line to me was better than Boston.
Hey, it's a DN Lamont that y'all ain't even seen yet.
I heard.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
he
It's a
bad.
DN
He
y'all ain't even
bad.
seen.
I heard.
Hey Doug, who you got right now in basketball that has surprised you? You like, I didn't see that coming.
W.T. White.
Yeah.
W.T. White.
How good you think they're gonna be?
It depends on what 7-footer come to play when they see Lancaster. It depends on if number 10 gonna play his game, and it depends on if the twins gonna play that game. So I'm rocking if Pat get them kids to where they can just show up one game, and that one game against Lancaster, I'm taking W.T. White. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So what they
I
say
think
about your school sock, man? What's up with our
we
man
ain't ready.
Mays?
We ready. We young. We got the 6'8" kid. The other 6'7" kid, they ain't figured it out yet. It's all depends on our point guard Jalen. It depends on what he gonna do. We got fat in there, but you still got to run it through Jalen because he been there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we'll get to the regional finals. I really feel like we'll get to that 4th round. You got to put Mays got 3 horses. Everybody else got 4. You just got to meet him at the finish line.
Hey, what team do you think is not gonna repeat? So out of all the teams
Kimball won't repeat. Duncanville won't repeat. Lake Highlands definitely won't repeat. I'm Faith Family. I think this is just me going with my gut. I think Chance Puryear sent Faith Family home. I think he find a way to get over the hump this year. I think Love gonna slow that ball down and make Jazz Henderson D up on that 6'6" kid. I don't think if you slow the ball down, I don't think Faith Family can beat Carter.
Is the
You
big
got
kid
to coach him.
at Faith Family, or did he quit?
For what I'm understanding, he went to Kimball. For what I'm understanding,
The big 7-footer?
Yeah, he left. I don't think not Dorian, if I'm not, but it was another kid. They said another kid left. So if next time y'all see me, I can guarantee y'all have that information for you, what went down and whatnot. But if I'm hearing it right, a big man did leave Faith Family. You know what I'm saying?
Man, so tell me, man, on the 6'8" team, man. I mean, we just saw Lake Ridge, kind of beat Duncanville. Now, from what everybody thinks, I understand Duncanville is a young team, right? But in the spirit of my man, Coach Drummer that was on earlier, we can't have excuses. So
Lake Ridge is decent.
Will Duncanville make the playoffs, Doug?
Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs. They'll make the playoffs. It'll coming out that district is gonna be Waxahachie, Duncanville, DeSoto, Lake Ridge. Those 4 will go they going to the playoffs. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You're gonna have to beat them freshmen. They balling. You're gonna have to beat Black. And see what y'all fail to realize, Bug make that team go. So once Bug and I ain't seen Bug have too many bad games yet. So I'm looking for Duncanville to be at least third round, y'all, with them freshmen. I think they well coached. I think they not scared. And shit, you got a couple of cats that was back from last year. You know what I'm saying? That's still Duncanville now.
Hey, what about
now this Skyline just beat DeSoto?
Yeah, well, I was
Yeah,
just
but they well coached. You got to give Dez Willingham his props, man. Dez Willingham got them boys well coached. They doing what they ain't got no 5 stars, no 4 stars, but they got some kids that can play basketball. So I think a well coach like that, you give him some kids that can play basketball, anything can happen. That's Dez Willingham now. Come on now, quit playing. That was a pride thing more than anything. You know what I mean? I win here. This is my alma mater. I'm giving you all I got, Coach Rod. You know what I'm saying? Rod Wright, I think he went in there cocky. I think he went in there feeling like Dez didn't have nothing, and Dez jumped right on his ass, and it was over with. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though? I saw Dez lose to Roosevelt. Roosevelt got a nice squad. Book over there.
I'm finna say, come on now. You can't count Book out. Book did some things over there. Book did some things over at Roosevelt. And then Book is scheduling them 6A schools. He's scheduling them schools that's gonna get him ready for his district. So when you run up against a mediocre team, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? So I got 5, you got 5. Let's go. And it's who wanted the most. Book wanted the most that time. You know what I'm saying? Skyline came with what they came with. Book just had a little more that day.
Yeah, I think Book, man, he building something special over there.
Yeah, and I don't see Booker being at Roosevelt too much longer. I see a big school coming to get him because he's just doing some big things. And if you really just look at it, his son is up and coming. So I give him another 3-4 years. Then, you know, he got that little squad right there. So, man, at Roosevelt going to be something to see, man. Roosevelt, if they keep Roosevelt open, their basketball program is going to be something to see.
So what tournament? Oh, you got anything, Mark? I know we switched over to basketball, but I know you're a lover of all sports.
Man, I hadn't dove into basketball yet. I'm kind of taking a couple weeks off till the next month when the camp season 707 start. So I have no idea what's going on in basketball, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hey man, this is the time I started switching over. That's why I want to bring Doug on. I wish
No doubt.
Wish we could have got Swag on. He's somewhere doing drinking games or something. I don't know what Swag got going on. He having a good time.
But look, Jay, I'm picking Waxahachie to win it. That's who in 6A. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna depend on Nephew and Parker. You know, I'm gonna ride deep on them. You know what I'm saying? None. He coming on with it. I just think them kids, you know, Corey gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Corey gonna put it together. I think he gonna realize what he got. Because if you look at Lake Highlands last year, they only had 2. Give me somebody else other than the big man and Trey Johnson. Give me somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Who down in Houston that
you still got Beaumont. You got Beaumont United. You got the school where Coach Mobley just went to. You King. Yeah, you got them. You got Summer Creek still got some over there. So, you know, you got some schools down in Houston that got it. But I just feel like Corey gonna put it together. The city of Waxahachie gonna get behind him, and he gonna take it down there and he gonna bring it back. You know what I'm saying? This tournament right here, where they at now, is gonna tell the tale of what he gonna do. Cause soon as he come back out this holiday tournament, he goes straight into DeSoto, then Duncanville. So I know for a fact me and Swaggy will be I know I'll be at the Duncanville, DeSoto and Waxahachie game, and then that following week, later on that week, it'll be Waxahachie and Duncanville. So that week could be a big week for Waxahachie.
Ain't the Whataburger tournament coming up, ain't it?
Yeah, that's gonna be after Christmas. That's gonna be Wednesday and Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what's this tournament is gonna measure them up and see where they at. If I think they playing, I think they might be in California or something though. But But again, I'm picking Waxahachie. Again, I'm not taking none from Lake Ridge. I'm not taking none from Plano East. I'm not taking none from. I'm not taking none from. I'm missing my boys out here in on the other side of Mesquite over there.
Forney?
Is it Forney or is it North Forney?
Gotta be
I
North.
don't know. I ain't know they play basketball out there, man.
Talking
Shit,
six,
You talking
gotta
new
be
to
North.
me.
Ah,
yeah,
man.
they got a little something out there. They got a little something to play with. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm gonna tell you somebody else who we gonna sleep on. And as we get later on into the show, shit, Hillcrest
Mm.
with them
Yeah, well, I
see.
wanted to go back to 4A because I want to ask you. Now I saw Washington from down there in Houston play this
Oh
summer.
yeah. They
Yeah.
That's a really good 4A team, man. I'm
no,
gonna be honest with you. That's a really
It's
good
gonna
4A team.
it's gonna be hard to beat them. It's gonna be
yeah.
hard to beat them too.
That's
But
actually
I
where I
think,
went to school at.
but
Yeah.
look, J Man, when you go to talking faith family, they ain't got enough. They good.
You just said
Yeah.
Faith Family gonna get knocked out by
But,
Carter.
but I'm just saying they might meet. I'm just saying, man, like even if they see Carter, they ain't got enough for Carter.
They
Chance
beat Carter in that
Prettier,
summer game I watched, and it was pretty convincing. So that means Carter
what
really shrunk that gap if Carter go beat them. So
I
Carter
think.
was done. I mean,
man,
now
I just
No, I was gonna say Faith Family was loaded last year.
they
Loaded.
loaded this year.
Yeah.
They still,
You
but
know,
all I'm saying, when you lose two, it depends on which two kids left. Faith family.
Eastern Hills. Yeah.
It depends, bro. Like you got to think, man. You got to have all them pieces together to say faith family. So it depends on what two kids left. Was they two major kids, or was they just, you know what I'm saying? So that might hurt you against Carter. Carter still got the same group of kids. I don't know how they did in Florida, but I know they was playing. I know they was still down there over the break
yeah, I think they lost 2
in the
games.
championships or the game before the championship.
They lost the game for the championship.
So like I said, J Man, it's a coin toss. It just depends on who you got in the goddamn fight when it's time to
but you
fight.
got Eastern Hills in that 4A. Where they fit in?
They gotta beat their side. They gotta make it on this side. They gotta make it to regions.
Number 1 in 4A, and that surprised me.
Who?
Swaggy had them like number 1.
But they sweet now. They got something. They do. But how many years have Eastern Hills played in the regional finals?
It's been a while.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's different when them lights come on when you got 7,000 or 8,000 sitting on top of you. It's a whole lot different when you ain't got but 500-600 compared to 7,000 or 8,000. I just don't think Eastern Hills ready for them lights. See, them boys over at Lancaster, they ready for them lights. But the only thing about Lancaster, they ain't got no bench. He got that 5 and that's it. But that 5, and the only reason I'm saying that because he got his son coming off the bench. He'll come in and knock down a couple of threes or whatever. But in the big time game, is his son ready to play up under them lights? How
Doug got
long
another
can
son?
who?
You talking about Doug?
Yeah, he got another one. He's a sophomore.
Mm.
And then he got MJ coming off the bench. You got men over there. Lancaster gonna be tough to beat, man. I'm 5'8", 5'8". Lancaster gonna be tough to beat. If it comes down to it, I think it's gonna be Lancaster and WT White.
To see who go to state or in state.
To regionals, to go in regionals to go to state. I think depending on Kimber, if Kimber get a guard, they say a guard transferred over there. If
And we
Kimber
in the
get a guard,
season.
hey man.
Go ahead,
I'm just
Doug.
saying, no. It ain't
Hey
a trade
man.
deadline.
Hey, if he get over there and he get cleared, he he'll be playing before probably like the third week of January. He'll be playing. You know what I'm saying? Depending on, like I say, that's just he say, she say. We'll see when Nick step on the floor against Sox. Or we know they're not gonna play in the Coca-Cola. I mean, in the holiday tournaments nowhere. You know what I mean?
So you say you don't believe in Plano East?
I do, but who they got to go through to get to? That's what you got to look at. Plano East got their hands full coming from up where they coming from. They just ain't gonna breeze through that.
Yeah. McKinney got anything? We see the home and Reinhardt. I need to know.
I got a program. They got a program. You know,
So,
I ain't gonna take that from
you know anything about the point guard, Doug?
at Plano East?
At McKinney.
He'll beat you if you let him. He like that now.
Okay.
But he ain't got no help. He can't do it by himself.
So,
but if the game on the line, if the game on the line though, if the game on the line and he down 2, shit, I'm betting on the point guard from McKinney.
Give me this, Doug. Give me your 4A champions, 5A, and 6A state champions prediction.
6A, Waxahachie. 5A, I got to stick with Farron because his program is yet to be beaten. You know what I mean? And he got inside play, outside play. Shit, you just got to beat his 5. You know what I'm saying? He know how to make that 5 look like 20. 4A, I think it's Love Euro. Ain't no beating. I think Love gonna Chance Puryear gonna put it on his back, and he gonna ride it all the way to SMU. 3A, depending on if the coach get back right, if everything get back right, I think he'll have a shot at getting down there. After talking about Madison, I think he'll have a shot getting down there because he got them boys balling. You know what
That's
I mean?
our job, man. We had him on the show. What's his name?
Yeah.
Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sid Jackson. Yeah.
Okay.
So you know that's what I'm rocking with. You know, but I'm gonna say my sleeper. And only because y'all have never seen this kid play. This is his first year playing varsity. The world know him in the AAU world. Sock gonna be my sleeper. With the point guard in Fat, Damon Wilson. I just feel like once that shit go to jailing and he get them bigs on one accord and Mays keep that press on, yeah, it's gonna be, and we make free throws.
Trey back too, right?
Huh?
He getting Trey back. Trey and Carter Kopecki coming back, right?
You get neither one of those. Trey going to Texas Tech in January. Carter going straight football. But you do get,
the little homie you talking about average like, don't you average like what, 25 or something, Doug?
Well, in the AAU world, he just now coming in. This is his 4th varsity game. He gave you 10, 15, you know, 6, 7 assists. You know what I mean? But you know, he once Mays calm him down and just turn him loose, you know, Mays still trying to figure out how to coach him. You know what I mean? Certain kids, you know, you got to coach a certain way. But you know, Mays old school, so it's my way or no way. But the kid is learning to adapt to it. But once these cats get on one accord, man, I just pick Sock to be my sleeper. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people say I'm biased because I'm Sock. I'm just going in what I see on paper. And if y'all and if Snoop would get on here, he would. I think he would see. You
We
know,
have
you
Well, Snoop
know.
was supposed to be on here, Doug. He had to go do something on Christmas Eve.
But
Man.
but
man,
we sit there and
he
watch
actually
that W.
celebrating the holidays and shit.
Yeah, he had
Oh,
to go
okay.
with his family.
But we
Same.
sit there and watch that WT White game, and if Sock make their free throws, they beat WT White by 10. You know what I mean? Sock missed 14 free throws. They only won by 3. You know what I'm saying? So Sock make all their free throws, you win by 10. You know what I
What's
mean?
the game?
So
What's the game you want to see in the tournament?
right now, in which tournament? You gotta ask yourself which tournament.
DISD tournament.
Right now, man, I just really it ain't no one specific game because everything is straight across the board right now. I just don't see no one team dominating. I feel like anybody can come out. You know what I mean? I don't see no one individual because you know Lancaster not in it, DeSoto not in it. You don't have if I'm not mistaken, Carter not even playing in it.
No, Carter not in it.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
So
DISD tournament is horrible.
and I think Kimball, if I'm not mistaken, Kimball not playing. If I'm not mistaken. Oh well, see, that's what I'm saying. See, it's a toss up. You know what I mean? The Coca-Cola is not. I mean, you know, the Dr. Pepper is not like it used to be. We just don't have that one kid that you just gotta go see. If WT White in it, I pick WT White to win it all. If WT
Who is
White
the
is in it.
Waterburger?
See now, Waterburger, they loaded over there. I think Waxahachie over there. I want to say Duncanville over there, DeSoto over there.
I'm gonna put up these games that's coming on Wednesday. I'm gonna put these games up that's coming on Wednesday. And I guess it don't really say what tournament they use, but it give you everybody that want to get out and watch some good basketball. Y'all can see what's in your area,
Well,
what's
see, the
going
tournament start Wednesday. I know for a fact the tournament start Wednesday because we at SOC. I know we working the tournament at SOC, so I know that. I know that for
Yeah, you
sure.
got Lynch Frisco Heritage at 9:00 in the morning at SOC.
Okay, so that's the Dallas tournament.
Yeah, Dallas
See,
right here.
Now the Frisco school's pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Them Frisco schools
Oh,
got
Redo
this.
getting it. I might have to see Redo. They
Redo
play
pretty
Attack
good.
the City down for the first game.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's gonna be where that game gonna be.
That's SOC.
That's gonna be hell right there, buddy.
Yeah,
That's the game, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know my man
That's gonna
Taz
be-
back on the basketball court. Taz Williams back on the basketball court, man.
That's gonna be a good one right there.
that
That's gonna measure up to let Chris Davis know where he at. If he somehow, some way beat Atascocita, that's gonna let him know exactly where he at, where he stand, and if he I know he's gonna play hard because that's just Chris Davis. But if they beat Atascocita, look to see them boys in the championship.
Yeah, they ain't got the rest of the game. I guess they just got the first couple games that morning, first round game. Now, what's in Allen? Because I know that ain't Dr. Pepper.
That's another tournament.
They ain't got nobody.
Pull up that one in Fort Worth. Pull up that one.
What's the name of it?
Waterburger.
the
All right,
Waterburger.
give me a minute.
It's in Hearst or something, ain't it?
Nah, I thought it was at Dickies Arena.
Oh, it's at Dickies this year? Okay.
The whole
They
tournament?
all in one stadium.
I'm not for sure.
It's in Hearst or something, ain't it?
Nah, I thought it was at Dickies.
If it's in Hearst, that's where I'm gonna be at. Shit.
Well, we already know you ain't gonna try.
Yeah. Huh?
When you go back to work?
Shit, Monday. Shit. I'll be there. I'll be at all the night games. Shit.
Oh, you got to go back to work on Christmas Day?
I mean, Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, dang.
Let me see.
You got to sit all the night games.
Yeah, I check.
say while you looking that up too, where Kimber playing? Kimber gonna make some noise, but I just think if he get them transfers, I just think it's just gonna be too much. But Kimber gonna be probably something exciting to go see, just to see them kids get it in, just to see the kids that he already got over there. That's an exciting. They're exciting to see. I give him that much.
You know, the thing, man, when you get around this time of the year, man, it's always perfect, man. You get a chance to go catch three days of good basketball, man. It kind of goes quick.
Where's Summit playing at? Summit got a nice little young point guard too. Mansfield Summit, they got a nice squad too. You know, they coming back. You know, they went to state, you know what I'm saying, but they lost to Keller. Summit gonna be sweet too. Over that way, Mansfield area.
I'm trying to see. Is this the It looked like this tournament is in.
Oh, they say DeSoto is in this, Doug. Kimberly and DeSoto played 1:30 at Skyline.
Oh, DeSoto playing in the
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out.
Got to.
Yeah, I think I don't pulled up the wrong tournament. That's a championship basketball tournament.
No, I think it's gonna be some good games in the tournament, man. It never fails. You know.
Well, you got DeSoto back in that thing. DeSoto got a couple of transfers over there too, so they're gonna be exciting to see too.
Where Lamont go? He left.
Yeah, he know for a fact them DeSoto cats, and like I say, is Skyline in it or the Skyline go somewhere else?
No, Skyline in it. I want to see what Roosevelt do. I like to see Roosevelt and Wilmer Hutchins if they play.
What Hutch got? Hutch got something?
I don't know what Hutch got, coach.
I don't think Hutch got nothing. I think they up and coming. I think they play hard. They will coach, but I don't think they got nothing to come out of there. Lincoln, I don't know what Lincoln got. I ain't heard no noise from Coach Patterson. But you know they gonna compete. That's for sure. If he don't do nothing else, he gonna compete.
Uniforms too, Doug.
Yeah, they do. I ain't gonna lie, I like them boys. I see you putting your hand everywhere.
Yeah.
I need to get some of that. I need to get in some of that.
Yeah, hey, look, you know we got the Battle of Cliff coming up.
It's gonna be Lincoln and Madison. Kimberly and Carter.
No, Kimberly and Sock. You remember the Battle of Cliff last year when we did back then?
We looking to beat the boys again. We ain't playing.
Yeah. Well, that's the part two, and this one is gonna be. You ought to watch what I did for Sock for those uniforms. Woo.
Can I just get a shoe top? Let me get a shoe top or something, man. Let me get something, man. Golly. J Matt, he come over there with them pretty uniforms and I ain't got the size. I said, God damn.
No, he don't.
Damn. Like, damn, you ain't got to even sell? Like, damn, don't give away.
Hey, look, I'll make sure.
Then look, J Matt, you go to Kimber, see Kimber. The fans got the jerseys on. Everybody got them. I said, God damn, boy. I said, boy, we can't get no love over here at Sock, boy. Everybody got the shoe tops on. The fans got everything. You go to the Kimber Carter game. I said, damn, J-Man. I said, Willow didn't even look out for us. Then look, J-Man. Willow, I look on Facebook. Bam got a whole goddamn Letterman coat on. I said, oh, that bitch got sweet. I said, man, what Sock's at? I said, man, Sock gotta have one of them. I know we gotta have one of them.
Oh, I know you ain't doing.
Go, Willow.
J-Man.
Say, Willow, get him, coach, get him.
J-Man, Willow Seal Avenue. It's like that. It's like he got a print machine in his head. Willow come up with a design. Damn, it's on the shirt. I said, ooh, that Willow bad motherfucker, boy. Yeah, Willow can't be touched, boy.
You can
Willow,
tell
boy,
when he
you
go quick.
Appreciate it, Doug.
Willow, boy, you bad, boy. Hey, CTE didn't affect you from the NFL, but
No, it
you
actually
people
did.
design up there, boy. Hey, every time you look around, this is a team come out. I said, yeah, Willow shit right there. Yeah, that Willow. Nigga see Spruce. Yeah, Willow shit right there. The Willow everywhere. I said, yeah, get it, baby. Get it, baby. Hey, we get ready to leave from school Friday. They go over the announcement, say, everybody come to the office. Dr. Johnson want to bless you with a present. Boy, we get a clean old sweater. And guess what's at the bottom? Willow. I said, go on then, Willow.
Hey, Doug. Hey, was that clean or what?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I say, ooh. I said, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of Willow stuff to wear for basketball
Yeah,
season.
that one was clean, Doug. I like that with myself.
Yeah, you did that, man. You did that.
Yeah.
J Mac, but I'm gonna tell you a game I need you at though, baby. I need you at that Duncanville Wasatch game.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
We gotta be at that one, man. We gotta be at that one, man. It's one game, and then another game, Kimball and Sock, because I think Kimball want their league back. And we gotta go to Sprague's. So you know they're gonna bring the building. We're gonna have to let us broadcast live on the sideline. You understand me? Yeah, we're gonna need some of that action. All the action they gave y'all in football, they got to give us the same action in basketball. We need a little corner right there on the sideline. We need to tell them, hey man, we need to broadcast this and blow this up because Bailey's gonna put you out. I heard you the other day. You know, Bailey.
Bailey's,
they ain't gonna.
They got my picture on the wall. They got my picture on the wall, man.
So we're going to start our own thing, man. We're going to pull together. We're going to get all my friends and Willow friends and everybody. We got to pull our friends together. We got to start our own show, like what's his name, Shannon Sharp. And
okay, yeah. I thought you were about to say like Mason Cameron.
Yeah, them too. Yeah, because I don't know what being that Cowboy Cup. But hell, he's gonna get us put off all the network.
Hey man, we gonna do play-by-play from the stands. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for real, boys be doing that though on the cool though. You know what
I'm saying? So we're gonna have to.
way. You ain't stopping.
So we're gonna have to. So we're gonna have to get our own platform because J-Mac damn the news people, everybody.
On Facebook, I couldn't even go live on my own platform.
Oh man, so I'm talking about.
Yeah,
man.
You man, we're gonna have to get us a lawyer on retainer.
Boy, we gonna need it. We gonna need it.
I appreciate it. Hey, Doug, I'm gonna keep in contact. Hey, I need to send you my number, man. I need your number for you. I don't have to wait. Sure. I don't have to wait 6 hours for you to return my message.
Oh man, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Dude, your boy came through today though, man. Just wanted to give you a shout out.
Who that?
Your guy that hit you up.
Gerald Howard. That's Gerald Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all know, that's old Gerald Howard, man. He I was our running back when we was in high school. He was my running back quarterback. Went on to play at Arkansas, did his thing, man, down 98.
I didn't know that. We started talking about that too. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, you was a baller. He like, yeah.
Yeah. He should have went on and win baseball because he had the minor leagues on him straight out of high school, but he went on and went to college for football and did his 4 years. But that's a whole nother subject. You know what I'm saying? I know a little football. I know a little bit of it. I give you a little history down through there. But yeah, J-Mac, for sure, man, we gonna
all year.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna have you some more updates, man. Next time we get on, we're gonna clarify that fake family.
With you, man, because you're Swagger supposed to be doing the thing, man. We're gonna get y'all.
It's Christmas, man. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Everybody getting ready. So I hear mine.
By the look of the chat, Swagger was drunk tonight anyway.
Oh yeah. I hear mine back there behind me. Getting ready. So yeah.
Man, so you gotta promise me something, man. When you get with Swag, man, don't punch him.
He do piss you off, don't he, man? Man, that swagger will piss you off, man.
Yeah, just don't punch him, Doug. Just don't punch
But
him.
that's my boy. That's my boy Swaggy. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? That's old Swaggy, man. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? But he know his stuff though. Now he know his stuff. Now he ain't gonna do too much talking for something he don't know about. So
Okay, that's why I couldn't find it. Appreciate that, Coach G. Yeah, the Waterburg tournament is no more. That Mansfield tournament kept popping up, and I never did share it, but it's a turn. It's called something else. I just saw it too, but yeah.
Yeah, he said Fort Bend Marshall, but see Fort Bend Marshall gonna have to see both. They gonna have to see Beaumont United. I think Beaumont United still tough.
Yeah, they are.
Fort Bend Marshall is tough. Fort Bend they are tough, but they got to bump heads with Beaumont United. Beaumont United, I still think running everything down through there, or they might have to see Summer Creek. I ain't seen Summer Creek yet. I don't know if they gonna be strong like they was last year, but like I say, Fort Bend Marshall, they jump up in there, but Beaumont United, they sweep too. You know what I'm saying? They sweep too now.
Yes, sir. So hey man, we're gonna go on and get up out of here, Coach Doug. We're gonna get you. We're gonna try to get it where we could after the holiday we can get some weekly updates. You know what I'm saying? Probably do like on a Tuesday. When is basketball games not played? Monday,
Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays and Fridays.
Yeah, Tuesdays.
So we'll probably try to do like on a Monday, you know what I'm saying? Get that basketball scene real hard with you and Swag and let y'all give us the update. We'll be on hand because I want to be there for Coach May's 600 game. But we're going to try to make it to that one. Ain't that right, Coach?
Yeah, he got a couple more, but he should get it. I think he'll get it in this Coca-Cola because he got like 4 more. So I think he'll get him 4 wins. I think he's gonna get him 4 wins out of this one, man. I think if I'm not mistaken, we at SOC, so he's gonna have home court advantage. I think he's gonna make it out of SOC. I think we will be playing on the 3rd day. But if we don't make it on that, I know for a fact when we come back in for the holidays in January, I'm gonna say January the 8th, I believe. No, January the 9th, I believe, would be the day he will get it if he don't get it in the in this tournament. So I believe it would be like the 9th. January the 9th, I believe that's we got Hillcrest, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Appreciate you, Mark Henry. Hey man, we're gonna get you back on because we gotta talk some recruiting this off season.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna hit some of them camps with you this year, man. The Nikes and the Under Armour camps. I want to hit those with you just to kind of look at these prospects myself, get my eyes on. Maybe
Absolutely.
I can wait for a call and bring them with me.
I got one coming up on January 7th, middle school and high school. Man, you're welcome to come roll with me.
Okay, I get with you. Yeah. I want to show up and get my eyes on some of these kids, man. So hey, man, y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever you celebrate.
Y'all do the same, baby.
Hey,
I'm gonna be blessed to wake up in the morning.
Absolutely, man. Merry Christmas, fellas.
Same to y'all.
Watch this.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feels like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go Hoods, putting in work, go Reds. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach Carter still on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay back and Swaggy Big, rocking the